I wanted to make a video on this little 50cc two-stroke pocket bike I bought my grandson. Every time he rides it, the chain falls off. One thing I noticed immediately, that the engine looked like it was cocked sideways. And when you raise the back wheel up and spin the wheel, you hear a popping in the chain. So the engine is not aligned with the sprocket. And the other problem is, you can see the chain rides against the swing arm because of the height of the suspension. And there's no tensioner. I don't know how you can have a pivoting suspension without a tensioner, because the chain's just going to get tighter and looser every time it moves up and down. So I ordered a tensioner and relocated the shock, or gonna have to relocate the shock. That's kind of where it needs to be to get the suspension low enough where it's clearing the swing arm. Put the chain on. This is what we've been dealing with. I mean, it rides right on the swing arm. How crazy is that? Just engineered that way. So I'll put the bolt back in, raise the suspension back up. So if I pull that bolt out and relocate that shock farther down, put the shock right there, relocate that bracket, or just get some little brackets, side pieces there, to where it's not riding. And with the tensioner on there, got just enough room, once that tensioner's there, to clear. The weird part was, squaring the engine up, I get 2 bolts started and then square it up with the back sprocket using my straight edge down through there and lining those sprockets up, just laying it on that back sprocket, getting the engine lined up. The bolt holes don't even line up down here. I can get 2 of those bolts started to mount the engine, but these 2 over here are going to have to be enlarged or grooved out because they don't even line up. So it's misaligned from the factory, and just got to do some problem solving to. Well, it's about where it needs to sit. Chain looks pretty straight now. Bolt holes are might have to do something. A couple of them there. This is just about where the shock needs to be mounted because it's clearing the swing arm there. That's as low as it'll get, because when he sits on it, it's going to even grow more distance between there. But I don't know, you guys get one of these things, first thing you need to check is that air filter. I posted a video about it. They're junk. You look inside of it and it's totally exposed to the air. You have to seal it up. I mean, it's letting all kinds of garbage in your carburetor. So that's a must to check. One thing I did notice about lowering this, kickstand's going to be too tall now. And the gist of this shock as low as it will go without the spring starting to flop around in there. So that's as short as I can make it.